This week on Chuckload of Comics, it's the 2019 Riot Fest pre-show special. We're breaking down everything you need to know if you're attending the 15th annual Riot Fest. Plus, we're sitting down with some of the bands taking the stage next week. Stick around, guys. It's going to be a really big, long show. This is the Riot Fest pre-show special right here on Chuckload of Comics. Hey guys, welcome back to a very special weekend edition of the Chuckload of Comics show. Shauna, how's it going over there?
Great. How are you over there, Chuck?
I'm fantastic because this week we're not talking about our normal comic book stuff. We're not talking about movies. We're talking rock and roll, freaking punk rock coming to the city of Chicago in the form of the 15th annual Riot Fest coming September 13th through the 15th on descending upon Douglas Park.
Yes.
Used to be at Humboldt Park. They moved it to Douglas Park. Love Douglas Park.
Absolutely. Way better location choice.
Completely agree, guys. We're going to break down everything you need to know if you've never attended the show. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, the do's and don'ts, some of our tips and tricks since we've been going to Riot Fest for quite a while. So take a look at that sidebar. There's tons of stuff we're going to be talking about over the next probably 45 minutes. This is going to be a long show.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
There's a lot of stuff to unpack, but
it's good. It's good stuff.
It's all really good stuff. So fast forward, rewind, go to where you want to go, but don't miss. We sat down with 3 bands taking the stage at Chicago Riot Fest.
So cool.
First one right now from the band Skating Polly. We sat down with Kelly, the lead singer of Skating Polly. Here, take a look, see what she says about the upcoming Riot Fest. Hey guys, so joining us on the phone from the band Skating Polly, the lovely, the talented Kelly Mayo. Kelly, how you doing?
I'm doing so good. How are you?
I am ecstatically great and happy to talk to you. Let me just say, I love your band. You guys are awesome.
That really means a lot.
Seriously, I mean, your music video for Camelot, dare I say, it's hitherto undreamt of, Kelly. It's spectacular.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
So I
was really happy with that one.
It was a really well-produced video, I gotta say.
Yeah, my friend Scott Stuckey, who had this amazing children's show, Pancake Mountain, he directed it, and actually, we did it for fairly low budget, and he just has a really awesome team of people who are all willing to pitch in, and of course, our awesome friends from Starcrawler, Arrow, and Henry came and crowd surfed and danced with me, and then Allison Wolf from Bratmobile was in it. There were just a lot of special things happening that made that video one of my favorites.
Well, you pulled it off flawlessly. So, Kelly, I want to gauge your excitement level for Riot Fest, but I want you to phrase your answer in the form of an MCU movie. So are we talking an Infinity War level of excitement, or are you landing somewhere in the Ben Affleck Daredevil kind of neighborhood?
Like Dark Knight, if anyone could have seen how great Dark Knight was going to be, it's that level of excitement.
So you're a Heath Ledger Joker level of excitement for Riot Fest.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Totally.
So
I just rewatched that. It's so fucking good.
It's fantastic.
Oops, sorry for cursing.
No, hell no. So Skating Polly, you guys from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, formed in 2009. So you guys have been doing it for 10 years. You got 5 albums, 3 EPs, 12 singles. What can you tell our audience about Skating Polly? You guys have been doing it for a while, and I understand you started when you were really, really young.
Yeah, we did. We started as a 2-piece, just me and my sister, making really minimalistic, passionate songs. And actually, we were heavily inspired and influenced by a lot of people that we're going to be sharing stage with on Sunday at Riot Fest. Well, that Sunday, the Riot Fest Sunday, not this Sunday that we're at right now.
What's wrong with this Sunday? This is a great Sunday.
This is a fine Sunday. It's fine. This is probably I don't know. It's one of those Avengers movies that's not that exciting that I can't remember the full title of.
It's like a Thor Dark World kind of thing. Thor 2.
It's like a Captain America.
Careful, Kelly. What kind of gigs were you guys playing at 9 years old and 14 years old?
Normal gigs.
Really?
Pretty much from the start, yeah. We were just, we had this guy over, this local, studio engineer to help us learn how to work. Help recommend what mics would be best, because we had our own little 24-track recorder. And we talked his ear off about our band. We had all these index cards where we wrote our MySpace info on the back. and
Oh,
we like, played
2009.
some songs for him, and he was just like, really impressed. And I made it clear from the beginning, like, we're not a novelty, you know, we're going to be doing this for our whole lives. You know, like, we're making real songs that do that.
So later on, Curtis joined the band. What can you tell the audience? I mean, how did that expansion of adding a third member do to the creative process of Skating Polly?
It just like totally hit like reset and refresh on everything. I mean, and it made everything bigger, and there's more work to be done because there's more parts to be played at once. It's just really exciting. So I mean, yes, it's a challenge, but it also just automatically makes things like thicker and more solid. And I like to say, like, whenever we go loud and punk and raw, it's like crazier, you know, and bigger. And when we go like really pop, it's poppier because it's bigger. And it's really cool. I think it definitely gives us some more room for like experimenting and stuff live, because you can have things to play off of instead of just drums. Keeps the excitement going.
Man, in 2011, I read a story. Your second album, Lost Wonderfuls, was produced by Exene Cervenka from the band X.
Yeah.
I understand she took quite a liking to you guys, like really early on.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, we met her at a solo show in Oklahoma City. Like, she was playing her own show, you know. And there weren't too many people there. And I guess for them it was kind of a dreary point in their tour. And we just, like, bombarded them with, like, all this enthusiasm and, like, questions. And just, like, did you know so-and-so? And did you know so-and-so? And I love this album. And I love the way you sang. And I love this blah, blah, blah. And just kind of, like that. And just really genuinely excited. I'm excited to meet every single person in her band. I mean, we just loved live music so much, and we thought it was so cool that they were like right there in front of us. And X is something that was always playing in our house. I mean, love those lyrics. And so yeah, she was like, well, play me some of your music. And so we had these really bad like demos, like not even demos, recordings on Peyton's flip phone of us playing a song live. So it sounded something like, you know, like, and like, she was like, here, how about you just email it to me. Just email it to me. And so we did. I think we emailed her our first record when we recorded that, mostly in our house. And she was like, man, I love these songs. I would love to come down and produce your next record. And we were just like, what the hell? We couldn't believe it. And she did, and ever since then, X has taken us out to several tours, and I don't know. Exene's given me some of my favorite clothes, and they've been so sweet.
Let's talk a little bit about Riot Fest, man. You guys are taking the stage on Sunday. You're sharing the Sunday with Ween and Bikini Kill, Against Me, Taking Back Sunday.
Patti Smith,
Patti Smith. Let me tell you something. I've been to Riot Fest. This is my 9th Riot Fest, and I just got to tell you, Sunday is the day. It's the best day. I think you guys are playing kind of early. So early day Sunday is a phenomenal time to play Riot Fest. You guys know what time you're going on or what stage you're rocking?
I believe it's 1 p.m. or 1:15. It's in that area. And I can't remember the stage.
That's okay. There's like 9 stages at Riot Fest.
Yeah.
So who are you most excited to see that you haven't seen? Like, what's your wish list?
Well, we actually did get to see Bikini Kill in New York because we have the same publisher as them. So that was really phenomenal. But I'm so excited to see them in that setting where they're headlining a major music festival. I mean, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
But, I mean, probably like the Rack on Tours and Patti Smith. White Stripes were one of the bands me and Peyton were totally obsessed with when we started. Because they were so like minimalistic, and they were 2-piece obviously, and I've just been obsessed with the way he plays live, even his solo stuff. I mean, I love the Rack on Tour, so that would just be really cool to see that up close, share a stage, share a festival.
Well, Kelly, we're super excited to see you at Riot Fest on Sunday. Thanks a lot for taking the time to join us here on the Truckload of Comics show. And
thank you so much for having us.
We'll see you in 2 weeks, Chicago time.
All right, cool. See you then.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So nice of Kelly to sit down and talk to us. Guys, check out Skating Polly. They're taking the stage on Sunday. I think like Sunday in the a.m.
Nice.
One of the smaller stages. I'm not sure which stage it is, but that band is killer. And find them on YouTube. They got some killer music videos. You got to check out Skating Polly. So before we get to our next interview, we want to kind of break down some of the tips and tricks that we've kind of learned throughout the years of attending Riot Fest. We've been, I think, like 8 or 9 times. So, Shauna, biggest tip, do's and don'ts for people watching at home who've never attended Riot Fest.
Biggest do, in my opinion, is get a locker. They have rental lockers. It's like $20 a day or $50 for the whole weekend.
Yeah.
So worth it. I know you think like whatever you're carrying you can carry all day, but it's like a long day. You're there for almost 12 hours and you're carrying around a backpack. It gets nasty. Get a locker.
I completely agree, and the lockers are actually really cheap. I think they only go for like $20 a day if you get the all day. I think you can actually get a 3-day
for 50.
locker
Yeah.
for $50, 3 days. Did you already say that? I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So yeah, guys, definitely get a locker. It will be a total lifesaver, especially if it starts raining.
Yeah.
Because it might start raining. It always seems to rain at least one day in Riot Fest.
Right?
So
throw a poncho in your bag, bring it, whatever.
Stash
just leave
all
it in
your
the
stuff.
locker.
Well, here's my don't if you're attending Riot Fest. Don't try to smuggle in alcohol.
Yeah.
If you're curious about the security situation, it is really, really heavy at Riot Fest. They're going to search you up one side and down the other.
And trust me, we've tried it and failed miserably.
I hate to admit it, because maybe some of the Riot Fest people are watching this, but we've tried. There was this one year we tried to bring in all kinds of wine and beer, and it was so embarrassing because they unloaded everything.
Yep.
And everybody's looking at me and just laughing at me. So don't do it, man.
Yeah.
They sell alcohol. They sell food. Just go with your money.
Yeah.
Don't try to smuggle in half a bar into Riot Fest.
Right. Just pregame a little bit and then go.
Exactly. Just pregame. Well, speaking of pregame, guys, public transportation.
Yes.
Getting to Douglas Park is super duper easy.
Yes.
They got the pink line that is sitting right there. You can take, I believe there's a Metra that's fairly close to Riot Fest. The California stop. If you're taking the pink line, go downtown. If you're staying downtown, just hop on the pink line.
Yeah.
Get off of California. It's going to be a really fun group of people attending the show with you at the California stop.
Yep.
That's kind of the way I do it. Like, that's the funnest way, is just take the pink line. There's
Absolutely.
buses, there's shuttle buses that run that will, after the show, will take you back downtown.
That's fantastic.
That's another really good one because 100,000 people all trying to leave and get on the pink line at the same time. Take advantage of the shuttle buses. All this information is available on the Riot Fest website.
Couldn't
They get a
agree
whole
more.
page devoted. Shauna, anything, what else you got for do's and don'ts, tips and tricks?
Just remember that there is no re-entry for general admission. So if you go and you're like, I'm going to go get lunch at McDonald's across the street, they won't let you back in. Only VIPs are allowed back in re-entry, I think.
Good point. Yeah, if you have the VIP pass, which costs, we'll get into the ticket prices in a little bit. But yeah, you can't get in. So you can't get out. Once you can get out, you can't get back in.
You can't get back in.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yep, no re-entry.
Huge
Good
tip.
to know, yeah. Because usually a lot of festivals you can come and go as you please, but not Riot Fest.
Yeah.
Once you're in, you're in. You leave, you're out.
Good point. Another thing I want to mention to everybody: familiarize yourself with the park.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be maps. I don't think the maps are quite up yet at the time of this filming, but you can get a whole map, figure out where the entrances are, where the medical areas are, where the lockers are, where
bathrooms
where the bathrooms are, where the bars are.
All important things you need to know.
Where all the stages are, guys. So go online. You can find out where everything's at. They're going to put maps up there on the website. So familiarize yourself because you don't want to miss anything.
Yep.
I will say Douglas Park is really neat the way they got it laid out. It's not like at Humboldt Park where you had to walk 3 miles from one stage to another stage.
It's ridiculous.
They're all right there. You can literally turn around at your another stage, turn around at your another stage. So it's really cool layout. But check out the maps.
Yeah.
For sure. Last thing I want to say. Don't be an asshole. That's my biggest don't.
Yeah, right.
Or maybe it's a do. I don't know.
No, it's definitely a biggest don't.
You're a guest at Douglas Park, man. You're a guest. People live in this neighborhood.
Right.
So don't be a prick. Don't start fights. They will throw your ass out if you try to start fights.
We've seen it several times.
Don't get too drunk. Don't be a jerk. Just have a good time.
Yeah.
And that's my number one tip.
We're all there to listen to the great music. Like, just enjoy it and have fun. Don't be an ass. That's
Exactly.
a great tip.
It's the number one tip. It's a tip for life.
Pretty important.
It's a tip for life as well as a tip for attending Riot
just
Fest.
don't be an ass, period, people. Come on.
Just don't be a prick. So, moving on, guys, we're going to break down sort of the daily highlights and ticket prices and stuff like that for Riot Fest. But before we do, we sat down with the band Teenage Bottle Rocket. Check out this interview, guys. This band is absolutely spectacular. We're going to talk about their music videos, and they're really, really cool guys. So check it out, guys. This is our interview with Teenage Bottle Rocket. All right, guys, joining us here on the phone from the band Teenage Bottle Rocket, Ray Carlisle. Ray, how's it going, man?
It's going great. Today's my kid's birthday. He turns 13.
Happy birthday to your son. What's his name?
His name's Milo.
Milo Carlisle.
Uh-huh.
Happy 13th birthday, Milo. So, Riot Fest, man. Next weekend, you guys are taking the stage on Sunday. I want to gauge your excitement level for Riot Fest, but I want you to phrase your answer in the form of an X-Men character. Are you talking like, are we at a Wolverine level of excitement, or are we somewhere in like the Jubilee neighborhood?
Oh, man, that's a good question for my kid. He's more of the comic book nerd. But, yeah, I'd say it's Wolverine level. We played Riot Fest a lot, and it's always such a blast. Awesome,
man. Well, let's talk about the band Teenage Bottle Rocket. You guys hail from the fighting city of Laramie, Wyoming. You guys have been doing it for like 19 years now, yeah?
That's right, yep.
What's the music scene like in Laramie?
It's a college town, so there's a lot of bands that form, and then they break up within about 4 years, but they're always really good, and there's different themes. As far as, like, hey, these guys are doing house shows over here, and they have, like, smaller punk bands come through, and then, like I said, like, 4 years later, one of them graduates, and then, like, the house doesn't do shows anymore, but a lot of bands have always traveled through, and Fugazi played in Laramie twice, and the Lawrence Arms played there once. So, yeah, it's always had a, like, sort of a thriving scene, especially during the school year.
Yeah. Your favorite show you've seen in Laramie?
Mondo Generator, for sure. Mondo Generator.
No shit.
Yeah, it's Nick Oliveri from Queens of the Stone Age and the Dwarves. It's just band he sings in, and they blew it up.
Kick ass. Well, I mean, Teenage Bottle Rocket. You got 8 studio albums, 6 EPs, 1 live album. In 2019, you guys were signed to Fat Records. With your album, They Came From the Shadows. Can you describe, sort of for our audience, the difference between going from indie punk band to Fat Records sign band? I mean, like, massive difference, night and day.
Well, things really started to pop off for the band in 2005 when we signed to Red Scare, and that's when people actually started to pay attention, like go to the shows, and we started to sell T-shirts. So this has been some, small steps along the way. It wasn't like we signed to Fat and there's a huge difference, but it certainly was a step up. So sort of like a lot of small steps along the way to get us where we're at now, which is nowhere near Iron Maiden.
Cool. I mean, God, you guys, music videos, for all you people watching at home, you guys have 12 music videos that I could find on YouTube. None more awesome than your video for Dead Saturday. It's a straight up 3-minute zombie snuff film. If you guys, do you have a favorite? I want to ask you about the shooting of that video, but do you have a favorite video of, like, if someone hasn't seen your band yet, like, where should they check you out? What's your favorite YouTube video you guys got out there?
Well, my favorite is Bigger Than Kiss because it's just an animated video of us, and I didn't have to do anything. Someone just sent it to us, like, hey, here's your video. It's like, oh, awesome.
I appreciate it.
Teenage Bottle Rocket. But yeah, Dead Saturday was a really cool shoot. We did it in Ohio, and it took a day. It was a lot of work. There was a lot of fake blood.
A shitload of fake blood.
Yeah, and a lot of zombies. It was like a big cast. So it was a big deal for us, and that was when we signed to Rise. But yeah, we have a new video out for our song "I Want to Be Your Dog" off our new record. And we went to this kennel in Texas, and we had 17 dogs.
Awesome.
So we were walking down the street, and it was a lot of fun doing that. So
that's a badass. I tell
everybody to check out the new video,
Yeah,
check out the new video for "I Want to Be a Dog."
We'll put a link to it in the description of this show. So, Riot Fest. It's coming up next, at the time of this airing, it's coming up next weekend. You guys are taking the stage on Sunday. Big day on Sunday. You got Ween playing on Sunday. You got Bikini Kill. You got Against Me. Take Back Sunday. What band through that whole weekend are you most excited? Are there any bands you haven't seen that are hitting the stage at Riot Fest?
Yeah, I haven't seen Bikini Kill. I haven't seen Patti Smith. But yeah, Ween's one of my favorite bands. I'm looking forward to checking them a little bit. And just kind of making my rounds and seeing a little bit of everything. And we're excited to play our secret show too, or whatever, the after-hour show at Cobra Lounge that night.
You're playing Cobra Sunday night?
Yep. So we're going to rock the Real Festival and then Cobra Lounge later with the whole Fat Records package that we're touring with right now. So yeah, it's super exciting. I mean, we played Riot Fest a lot.
Yeah, it's like your 5th time coming, or
this might be our 8th time.
No
or
shit.
Something like that. So, yeah, we played like some of the first Riot Fest right when it started, and it's cool to see it grow throughout the years, and now it's just massive.
Yeah, Riot Fest has changed in a big, big way. I mean, when we first started going, I mean, people don't know this, but Riot Fest, it's now a big festival thing, but it used to just be in individual clubs. Like, you would buy a 2-week ticket, and you'd just be able to go to, like, the Metro and the Riviera and just see these amazing bands. It's really evolved. It's really changed.
Yep.
Now they got a Ferris wheel.
Yeah, exactly. It's cool.
Awesome, man. Well, we'll see you next Sunday at Riot Fest, and thanks a lot for taking the time to talk to us, Ray. Really appreciate it.
Rock and roll. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Have a safe flight.
Weird. Later, buddy.
Later. Thanks a lot, Ray, for sitting down, chatting with us. He was at the airport. He was actually, you saw it in the interview, he was in the airport. He's in Houston, heading to their next gig.
Nice.
So he told me he just left the bar and just to talk to Chuck Loader Comics. Couldn't appreciate it more, Ray. So right now we want to talk a little bit about A, ticket prices, and B, what are some of the highlights? What are the exciting things at Riot Fest that you don't want to miss?
Right.
Ticket prices, let's go ahead and start right now, guys. You can get them currently, I think, for $50.
Yep. It's
General admission.
Yeah.
That's for one day.
Yep.
They still have 3-day passes available for like $150,
which is totally worth it.
It's interesting there's not a discount.
Oh yeah, that's
for a 3-day pass.
I was just thinking
it's basically
that,
just buying 3 1-day passes.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Anyway.
You can get VIP tickets, which is pretty worth it.
Yeah.
You get some cool stuff with the VIP. It's not insanely more expensive, which is kind of nice.
That's true.
It's only like an extra $40 for a VIP, and you get sort of private area where you can go hang out. You can
private restrooms. Re-entry, like we mentioned earlier, you actually get re-entry.
That's a big plus. Yeah. And then they go into the really high tier stuff. They got the deluxe package, which is going to cost you $250.
Wow.
But you get an open bar. Ooh. You get really cool private viewing areas. Open bar.
That's worth it
so
right
if you're
there.
going to drink a ton, you think you're going to drink $250 worth of tall canned beers a day.
Huh. Yeah.
Get the deluxe package.
Do the math. That's like 20 beers.
That's a lot of beers.
That's a lot.
For a day. And that's not even the highest package. They also got the ultimate package.
Oh, wow.
Which is $550. You get open bar, obviously, but it's like a premium bar.
Uh-huh.
You got this really posh indoor air-conditioned area where you can hang out.
Nice.
It's really, really pimp. You got your private gourmet food also included. They got a chef there.
Oh my god.
Making your gourmet foods.
Man, I wish we were rich. That sounds amazing.
Really, man, $550 is a bit much for the casual.
That's a bit much. Yeah, I would $550 for one day. That's not even like a whole weekend. That's
pretty sure. I got to double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's per day.
I don't know. That's a little too rich for my blood.
Yeah, me too. So I'm going to stick to the $50 general admission ticket without a doubt. So what's there to see? What are the highlights of each day going down, guys? They've officially listed off on the website who's playing, what times, what stages. Go to the riotfest.com website. Friday.
Yeah.
Fucking love Friday.
I know.
Friday's killer, man. We got Jawbreaker taking the stage. We got Blink 182 taking the stage. Rancid.
Oh my god.
Taking the stage. Descendants are taking the stage on Friday. Hot Water Music. Can't Swim. Killer Band. We're actually going to show you our interview with Can't Swim in just a minute. Friday's sick.
I know.
That's definitely the day that we're going, without a doubt.
You didn't even say Lucero.
Is Lucero Friday also?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know. It's insane.
Friday's absolutely madness.
That's definitely my favorite day so far.
Yeah. Well, not to be taking a back seat, man. Saturday. Wu-Tang Clan.
They just dropped that one like
taking the
3
stage
weeks ago. Oh man, perfect.
Shawnee, excited about Wu-Tang Clan?
I'm so excited about Wu-Tang, man. That's gonna be great.
Also taking the stage on Saturday, Slayer, the final tour. Slayer tour was the final ever Chicago appearance of Slayer. Rise Against is taking the stage on Saturday. Avail is taking the stage on Saturday. Gwar. That's your Gwar show.
I spoke early when I said Friday. Saturday's awesome too. Holy
Anthrax taking the stage on Saturday.
Wow.
I know. Saturday's pretty dope.
This is crazy.
I know.
I guess we just have to go every day, right?
Well, I mean, it's the 15th annual Riot Fest, so they are really coming correct this year.
Good for them.
Shauna, so far, what are you most excited to see
of
all these bands? Jawbreaker, yeah, without a doubt. Maybe Wu-Tang Clan.
Wu-Tang's going to be great,
Descendants are always great. Yeah. So Sunday, a lot of great bands taking the stage on Sunday. Ween is, I think, one of the headliners.
That's crazy.
On Sunday. Bikini Kill.
Nice.
Against Me, Taking Back Sunday. Teenage Bottle Rocket, who we just talked to. Skating Polly, who we talked to earlier. All taking the stage on Sunday. So there's so much cool stuff.
Oh my gosh, this is insane. I mean, it's well worth a $50 ticket. You pay $50 to go see one concert, and that's cheap nowadays. Like, you go to the House of Blues, it's $50. You go to the Vic, it's $50.
Yep.
You're paying $50 to see like at least 15 great bands a day.
I know.
That's nuts.
It's absolutely madness. So I still got to say Jawbreaker's probably my go-to band, the one I'm probably most excited to go see. But you know what I'm really excited about going to see?
What's that, Chuck?
This next band right here. The band is called Can't Swim. You can catch them on Friday. We're going to be there Friday. We're going to go see this band, Can't Swim. We sat down with the band, did a little interview, and here, take a look. This is Can't Swim. You can find them Friday at Riot Fest. Hey guys, joining us on the phone right now, one of the bands taking the stage at Riot Fest, Can't Swim. We got Chris on the line. Chris, how's it going, man?
How's it going, buddy?
It's going great. So I want to gauge your excitement level for the upcoming Riot Fest, but I want you to kind of phrase it in the form of a Taco Bell menu item. Are we talking like Doritos Locos level of excitement, or are you landing sort of more in the Cinnamon Twist neighborhood?
I'd say like it's like right where the Crunch Wrap Supreme would be.
That's a high level of excitement.
Yeah, it's like the best of both worlds, you know. It's got a little soft, it's got a little hard, and that's how I gauge how excited I am about things.
That's right where I thought you would be. You guys have 2 studio albums right now, 1 EP. You're from Keansburg, New Jersey?
That is accurate. All of those things are true so far.
You have an incredibly accurate Wikipedia.
Wow. Somebody's doing a better job than myself.
So this time, last year, you released your second studio album, This Too Won't Pass. Have you guys just pretty much been on the road ever since?
Yeah, we had about a month or two off. We recorded the album. But yeah, this area of our career, I suppose it's all about touring, so we do it quite often.
That's cool. So Keansburg, New Jersey, man. What's the music scene like over at Keansburg? Am I saying it right, Keansburg?
Keansburg, that's 100% correct. It's a tiny little town. It's very close to New York City, but it's like on the Jersey Shore. So, to be fair, I don't think much music happens other than like bad Bon Jovi covers on the boardwalk with an acoustic guitar. But yeah, it was where we all kind of the same zone of where we all grew up, and that's what we've always said is our hometown.
That's cool. Well, in 2015, you guys signed with Pure Noise Records. What can you tell our audience about life for Can't Swim pre and post signing? I mean, what has changed for the band these days?
So, so to be fair, we were not a band at all. This was just an idea, a silly idea that is going on for way too long now, that I just had. I never really thought it to be a full-time thing. I never even thought it'd be a band, but the lovely gentleman over at Pure Noise got wind of the demos that I had and called me on the phone and said that they were interested in signing the band, and I had to tell them, I was like, oh, there is no band, it's just me. And then they said, if you get some dudes together, I'd love to put it out, and we can help you buy a van and buy some instruments and whatever you need. And then that's how it started. So before Pure Noise, there was no Can't Swim. I suppose we are one in the same.
At least you're not sitting on the boardwalk with an acoustic guitar singing Bon Jovi covers.
You know, it could be a lot worse.
I want to read a quote that I found from you. You wrote, "Things aren't going to get better. Not everything heals with time, and problems don't just go away. Problems haunt you, infect you, and in time become part of who you are. You might find ways to distract yourself or try and forget, but every time you look in the mirror, you'll only see reminders of what you hate. Evil surrounds us, and in time it becomes a part of who we are. Let this band be a reminder of that." Chris, pretty dark philosophy, dude.
I was going to say, quite a morbid thing on this rainy day to be listening back to these words. Yeah,
you said it. Is that...
yeah, it was just kind of like a synopsis of what that record is about. This Too Won't Pass. I'm sure you're familiar with the ever-popular This Too Shall Pass.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the songs just kind of cater and then kind of like have that theme of things not going away. You know, things that happened to me in my early 20s are still taking up a lot of brain real estate in my late 20s. Or dare I say it, I'm actually 30 now. I forgot about that.
You old bastard.
Yeah, I'm getting up there. Yeah, but I would like to think life is not as morbid as that all the time, but, you know.
Good.
I guess it sounds good in print, I suppose.
It does, especially with all bold caps letters, too. really sells it.
I'm a big caps guy, you know what I mean?
Well, I want to talk about some of your work, especially your video for We Won't Sleep. Killer, powerful video, man. So what was the inspiration for that video? Anything personal, or is that something you've been... I mean, is there any Chris in that video?
The song is about like a broken home situation. My family a few years ago lost their house, and everything kind of went the way of the wind. So yeah, I just wanted some sort of like interpretation of that with the actors and actresses. The director of the music video came up with some of the concepts. Yeah, I think it's pretty telling of what the song is about, so yeah, we just went that direction.
Killer video, man. If you guys haven't seen it, check out We Won't Sleep by Can't Swim. You can find it on YouTube. I want to talk just for a brief second. I know you got to go, but Riot Fest. Like I said before, man, you guys are on one of the best days. You got Rancid, you got Blink-182, you got freaking Descendants, Jawbreaker. Who are you most excited to see at Riot Fest as a fan?
I have seen Rancid, and I have seen the Descendants, but I think we were on tour last year, their headline? And I have not seen Jawbreaker since they've been doing some shows nowadays. So I'd say maybe I'm most excited for that.
Do you know what time and what stage you're hitting, or?
I don't.
You should probably look that up, Chris.
But I know we play quite early in the day. But yeah, I think Red Bull, does that sound right? Rebel stage?
Yeah.
That's the stage? Yeah, I think we're playing that.
Cool. Well, don't tell the other bands, but Friday early is, in my opinion, the best time to play.
Okay, cool. Yeah, people are fresh still.
They're not. They're starting to drink, but they're not so drunk that they're going to forget they saw you. And the weather's nice.
I like that.
Yeah, well, Chris, I really appreciate you talking to us here on the Truckload of Comics show. We're going to see you Friday at Riot Fest, so find Can't Swim if you're going to Riot Fest on Friday. Chris Lopardo, thanks a lot for taking the time, man.
Thank you very much as well. Enjoy the rest of your day, my friend.
All right, dude. We'll see you Friday. We'll see you at Riot Fest.
Cool, man. Take care.
Well, that's the whole show, guys. Riot Fest descending upon the great city of Chicago in just about 1 week from the time of this taping. Shauna, how excited are you? Scale of 1 to in scale of Wolverine to Jubilee, where are you landing if you phrase it in the form of an X-Men character?
I'm Wolverine level excited, man. I'm obviously Wolverine's the 10 in this comparison, right?
Well, I am Apocalypse level excited.
Oh, wow.
I'm Charles Xavier level of excited for Riot Fest, guys. So check it out. If you haven't bought your tickets yet, it is September 13th through the 15th at Douglas Park in Chicago. So stoked.
Yeah. It's
so ready. It's going to be awesome. Hopefully the weather's good.
It always is. I was going to say that. September, well, minus the rain. It will rain, probably.
It does rain.
The temperature is always nice. It's not hot.
Yeah.
Good.
It's sunny. It's a nice sunny outdoor experience at Riot Fest every single year, guys. So thanks a lot for watching this incredibly long episode of Truckload of Comics. Let us know in the comments section, are you going to be attending Riot Fest? We hope you are. Let us know. Have you ever been? Do you have any interesting stories? Leave them in the comments section.
Ooh, yeah, those are good.
We'd love to hear them. So, guys, have a fantastic week. We will see you at Riot Fest next weekend, and join us back here at Truckload of Comics for all the nerdy news and the headlines of the week. So, until next time, have a fantastic week.
Bye-bye.